When it comes to ruling the African savannah, bigger isn't always better. Surprisingly, some of the largest land creatures aren't dangerous at all. The African elephant is the largest animal on land, weighing as much as 35 lions, and all it eats is 130 kgs of grass a day. It's like they're a eating machine. And the Cape buffalo, despite its threatening name and 3 meters length, also eats grass. So does it really take to be at the top of the buffalo's food chain? Massive strength, high temper, and one predator. Oh, and some massive horns, which make it look like a tank won't hurt either. When you think of the most dangerous animals of the African savannah, you probably think of lions, right? Well, that's wrong. The true rulers of the African savannah are Cape buffaloes. Surprisingly, they're vegetarians that only eat grass. It's hard to believe that a grass-eating animal like a buffalo is ruling the land, right? Anyway, we're going to explain this in the next minutes of the video. Cape buffaloes are vegetarians, which means they are hunted for food, but only by lions, who they also kill, meaning sometimes the hunter becomes the hunted. They walk in large groups, much like lions, who are also on top of their food chain. Most males stay alone in groups called gangs or dogger boys, and meet females only for mating. Females, on the other hand, are the ones that you see moving in very large herds. If you have any doubt about the Cape buffalo killer status, then consider these wildlife watchers in Kenya, who witnessed this buffalo killing a lion in broad daylight. Of course, the lion died a terrible, painful death. Interaction between the two typically doesn't end well, because one of them must die. But the Cape buffalo is very strong, and if one lion decides to attack it, it will be a death wish. It takes at least 7 lions to take down a single Cape buffalo, and that's when he's alone. Cape buffaloes are not considered a lot because of their large presence, but for the locals, they are extremely feared. A Cape buffalo's natural biggest enemy is the lion. I mean, apart from a few human hunters, of course. Killing lion is quite a consistent behavior for buffaloes. It's a classic case of where the hunter becomes the hunted. They sometimes chase lions up trees and keep them there for up to 5 hours, with the lions totally scared for their life. A lion messing with the buffalo's cub is suicide for the lion, because once a buffalo feels their cub is being threatened, they will strategically call each other out, then launch a mob attack on the lion until the cub is set free. It's absolutely terrifying how Cape buffaloes are highly intelligent animals and work in groups when their presence is threatened. Their very presence, even when it's brief, can have a huge impact on the surrounding ecosystem, and that's mainly because of their huge appetite. One adult Cape buffalo drinks up to 40 liters of water every 24 hours. So in 1 week, a single herd can completely empty a swimming pool. Oh, and they eat tons of grass, which means they can easily clear out a whole football stadium in just 2 days. Now, why are the Cape buffaloes called Black Death? Are they walking the grasslands with guns killing everyone? No, let me explain why. Buffaloes are considered one of the big 5, a team grouping them with leopards, rhinos, and elephants. They are the most dangerous animals to hunt in Africa, and the most aggressive of all buffaloes in the world. None Survives a Cape Buffalo Attack is a book written by Graham Cumin, where he describes the true events that took place during his trip to Africa. In his own words, he said that once a buffalo charges, it's every man for himself, as 2 of his friends had been killed live in front of his eyes during a hunting trip. He claimed that if one buffalo attacks, they all attack. You are 50% more likely to be killed by a Cape buffalo when hunting than compared to when sightseeing them. If you could give the Black Death another name, what would you call them? Let me know in the comments below. Black Deaths have unique horns not seen on any other buffaloes, labeling them as exotic. Hunters who obtain their horns usually treasure them by mounting them on walls, portraying them as trophies. We mentioned a lot about hunters, so let's take a look at them too. Hunting Cape buffaloes is not for the weak of mind, but it's also not illegal too. And here's why. There's about 500,000 Cape buffaloes left in the world, and hunting one is not free. The price for hunting a single Cape buffalo can go up to $20,000 for a single buffalo trophy. So, they won't be endangered anytime soon. The thrill of stalking an animal that has superior killing power can ignite serious adrenaline rush. Hundreds of hunters get killed each year hunting Cape buffaloes. Hunting in modern day Africa is still fun, challenging, dangerous, and can be quite addictive. The average shooting distance when aiming for a black death should be about 20 to 50 meters to give the hunter space to run like hell if the shot doesn't bring down the beast, because when wounded, the beast will ambush hunters and kill them, so you can imagine how wild it can get. An angry or wounded Cape buffalo often circles and strikes its prey. It can rip its opponent apart with its nasty massive horns. See you in the next video.